Oh, how you guys doing? Awesome. I'm really glad to be here right now. I live in LA now, and I've been traveling a lot lately. And oh my God, some of the places I go to. Whew. I was in Fresno. A couple of you been there? I'm sorry. If any of you are from Fresno, congrats on getting out. If you haven't been to Fresno, let me put it to you this way. If you find out you only have a week to live, go to Fresno. It'll feel like an eternity. Fresno is what I imagine purgatory is like. You're just waiting for something to happen, but nothing ever does. Seriously, I got there, I was there a few weeks ago, right at the beginning of the month, beginning of August. I got there at 5 o'clock in the evening, and it was 110 degrees outside. That's wrong on so many levels. And I had to get gas, so I pulled into this gas station. When I got there, there was a pigeon literally just hopping around in the gas station because its feet were burning. And I guess he finally remembered he had the ability to fly and started to, made it about 10 feet and just gave up. I can't do it, this is enough. I went in to pay for my gas, came back out. The pigeon was lying in front of my car, just looked up to me and said, "Pooh," which I believe is pigeon for kill me. Visited my parents recently. That sucked. Don't get me wrong, I love my parents. I love them, but I'm kind of getting older, and my parents are getting older, so my mom's been bugging me to have kids now. Like every time I go back, it's when are you going to have kids? When are you going to have kids? I want to have grandkids. When are you going to have kids? When are you going to have kids? You got to have kids. You're going to have kids. I'm like, Mom, I don't even have a girlfriend. Like, that's fine. I said, what, you want me to adopt? She said, well, that's how we got you. Wait, what? That's not how you tell somebody. Does anybody here have kids by round of applause? I like how some of you are too tired to clap. If you haven't, good for you. I hope it works out. I'm not a fan. I can't go. Kids are too expensive now. It's insane. I was talking to a friend of mine. She has a daughter, and she's freaking out because she can't figure out how she's going to pay for the daughter to go to kindergarten. That's not a joke. That's not something you would think would be an issue. I asked her, I was like, what, a couple $1,000? 20 grand. Yeah, what the hell? And I asked her, I was like, why is it so much? She's like, well, it's the greatest one around. It's really the best. I'm like, what, do the crayons taste better? Is the glue somehow sweeter? It's finger painting and nap time. The other thing is we've gotten too overprotective for kids. It's insane. Like, it's gotten out of control. Do you realize they don't want to keep score in sports because they don't want the loser's feelings to get hurt? That needs to be a requirement. How else do you teach them, hey, you suck at this. Maybe you should try math. Put dodgeball in schools? Huge mistake. We need dodgeball. How else do you teach the fat kids you know? The reason you keep going out first is because you're an easy target. I can feel the tension on that joke. I want y'all to know something. I was the fat kid. I used to be about 90 pounds heavier than I am right now. Then one day I decided I don't like to sweat when I make a sandwich. So I think the big thing is, the reason I really don't want kids is I don't want to be that dad that nobody knows but everybody hates. You all know what I'm talking about. You're at the mall or the supermarket or the movies or wherever, and some kid's running around just, I want it, I want it, I want it, I want it, I want it. And all he's doing is, Timmy, put it down. Timmy, we've discussed this. Timmy, I'm gonna count. I'm gonna count. You don't want me to count? I'm gonna count. Don't make me count. I'm gonna count. One. I said 1, 2, and the whole time everybody in the store is thinking the same thing. Hit him! For the love of God, we'll hold him down! One of these days I'm going to pop a blood vessel. Now, and here's the thing, too. I always get girls who come up to me after I do these jokes. Girls will come up to me after shows like, you know, you're going to change your mind. One of these days you're going to have kids and you're going to feel differently. And I always say the same thing. Well, I'm not going to have kids. And they draw that hypothetical question, what if you meet your dream girl and she wants to have kids? And she's not my dream girl. I don't know about anybody else in here. My dream girl's on the pill. Someone started clapping. I like it. Can we just do away with the hypothetical question? Seriously, it's awful. It's awful. It gets you nowhere, especially in dating. It's awful. Like, I went out on a date recently, and I was sitting there having dinner, and this girl decided to play the Desert Island game with me. You know what that is? There's a couple people. For the rest of you, if you were stuck on a desert island, you could only bring 3 things with you. What would they be? A boat, GPS, and a lot of gas. Well, you can't have the boat. Why not? Well, how'd the boat get there? How did I get there? However I got there, that's how the boat got there. Well, you can't have the boat. Fine. Seaplane? No, you can't have that. Helicopter? No, you can't have that. Satellite phone? No, you can't have that. Flare gun? No, you can't. Why are you trying to murder me on a desert island? What did I do to piss you off? No, I just want to know what kind of books and music and movies you like. Good ask. By the way, do I get a TV and DVD player to go with the movie, or just to sit there and look at the disc and imagine what Tom Hanks is saying to Wilson at volleyball? I am single. I don't know why everybody laughs at that part. That's... Somebody started laughing like, yep, we figured. I am. Here's the thing. If women, tone it down. Some of you are just nutty. I love you. Don't get me wrong. But women, oh my God. Some of you, the dates I've gone on. I went out with one girl, and we're sitting there, we're having drinks, and she says, when's your birthday? What's your sign? It's like March 27th. It's like, oh my God, you're an Aries. Yeah. Did you know Hitler was an Aries? No. How did you? That's not random trivia. That's never even been a question on Jeopardy. I mentioned my birthday. This year was the worst one I've had. Oh, thanks. Oh, nobody loves you and you had a bad birthday. No, the worst one I got. Here's the reason why. I got a speeding ticket on my birthday. Yeah. Oh. Nobody loves you and you're going to go to jail. Oh. No, I did. It was awful, too. I tried to get out of it. Your birthday's the one day you should be able to get out of it. I don't care if you're doing 90 through a school zone. That's your freebie. And I tried. Like, the cop comes up to my car and he's like, where are you going so fast? I hand my license, like, birthday party. That didn't work. Came back to my car 10 minutes later, handing my license and a ticket and said, happy birthday. You're a prick. And I was pissed, and I wanted to vent about it, so I called a buddy of mine, and I ended up getting his voicemail, just left a message, like, hey Mike, it's Dave, just got a speeding ticket, call me back. 2 hours went by, and he sends me a text message saying, slow down. Thanks, Captain Hindsight. Where were you 2 hours ago? Now I'm mad at him, and I want to get even with him, but I figured that the only way it's ever going to happen is if I get a voicemail or a text message, an email or something, and he's freaking out because his girlfriend might be pregnant. And you just wait a couple hours and text him back, pull out. All right, you guys, you've been a lot of fun. Have a great night.